If you haven't put a lot of thought into what you sound like and how you come across when you first introduce yourself, you're doing yourself a big disservice. But the good thing is, by making a few conscious changes, you're gonna be able to give yourself a much bigger head start when you're meeting people as far as what you're projecting, what you're telling them about yourself before you even begin speaking, that they're gonna be filtering everything that they hear and learn about you through. So if you come across well, they're gonna be filtering all these things through rose-colored glass, as you hear all the time, or through a high-status filter, like I like to say. Whereas if you come across poorly, they're gonna be filtering it through negative light. So even if you say some really cool, standout things, they're gonna perceive it as low value as possible. So I'm gonna teach you today one little trick, a tonality trick that you can implement that's gonna make you come across really strong when you first meet someone. So let's say you hey, I wanna be sure you get your chance to download your free power tonality checklist, even if you don't make it to the end of the video, so you can click or touch right here in the upper right-hand corner. Download yours now, and I'll talk to you more about what it is at the end. Let's say you get introduced to somebody, and they say, hey, I want you to meet Barron Cruz, or I want you to meet my friend Barron. What are you gonna say? Well, you're gonna say to them first, I suggest, a very friendly, hi there. Okay, you're gonna start high. It's neutral. If you know anything about tonality, we talk about supplicative, neutral, and rapport breaking. And you wanna be in the neutral rapport breaking, but I wanna talk about a strategy that goes up to get interest and to be interesting with the tone of voice, and then ends down with a bit of rapport breaking. So you're gonna cover a spectrum, which is engaging, it's dynamic, and it gives across a lot of confidence and indicates high status. So you're gonna start out by saying, hi there, I'm Barron Cruz. Okay, so what did the tonality do? Hi there, I'm Barron Cruz. Little pause between Barron Cruz, end on the downswing. So what does this communicate? Well, we know when we're talking about tonality, supplicative tonality, if I said, hi there, I'm Barron Cruz, that's not powerful. How did that sound to you? It sounds super weak. But what if I said, hi there, I'm Barron Cruz? Well, that's disengaging, that's not friendly. So we want to incorporate components of very friendly, even a bit of a rapport seeking, the supplicative to neutral, but then we're gonna end down with the breaking. I talk a lot about mismatched tonality because you can be very interesting when you do it and still give across the right impressions. So let's try it again. They say, hey, I want you to meet my friend Barron. You say, hi there, I'm Barron Cruz. Okay, it ends down. If you want a little pause between, they say, hey, this is my friend, I wanted you to meet my friend Barron, and you don't have a chance to say hi there. They say, hey, what's your name? I'm Barron Cruz. Okay, almost a bit like a newscast, like, hey, this is Tom Brokaw. Think of it as you're telling them kind of how much you respect yourself. Is anyone gonna say their name like that if they don't have respect for themselves? No, that sounds like, you have respect for who you are. I'm Barron Cruz. Right? It sounds strong. So focus on starting out very friendly to start. Hi there, I'm Barron Cruz. So it starts very friendly and it goes into a bit of rapport breaking. Now, once this happens, you're gonna wanna give a very firm handshake. I'm gonna talk to you about that actually in the next video here. I'll be able to put a link at some point. I'll try to put one right here to that next video about how to shake hands. But the tonality is not only so important when you're first meeting someone, but it's important through that entire conversation. Because your tone of voice, like I said at the beginning, is indicative of how much you respect yourself, of how much social value you give yourself. See, I'm a big proponent of the fact that we tell people exactly how to treat us by how we talk to them. And if we talk to them, hey, how are you? How's your day? Nobody wants to talk to you because you're saying in your tonality, you're better than me. I'm lucky to be here. Would you please lend an olive branch and talk to me for 3 minutes so I look cool? We don't want to do that. No, nice to meet you. I'm Barron Cruz. How are you? The tonality is so important. And if you want to improve your tonality, I put together a free tonality checklist. You can click or touch right here and download it. It's going to go through 5 things that you're going to be able to become aware of that are having an impact on how you're being perceived, to be sure that you come in and talk with a strong tonality and get all the benefits and advantages that come along with that. Do you command respect and authority when you first start talking to someone or enter a room? The biggest indication if you will be successful doing that that or not is the tone of your voice. And I'm not talking about the type of voice you were born with. I'm talking about, do you know how to leverage your specific voice to demand respect and command attention when you speak? If this is something you're looking to improve on, go ahead and click the video and I'll personally walk you through my vocal power and tonality course, which will allow you to benefit having a strong voice and leverage that in your day-to-day and your business interactions.